To you, you can get a cross wrist or an inside wrist, one of the two, okay? And I want them to switch and marry it up every time, okay? Now we're gonna clear it, build our base, and we're gonna go right to a knee slide, okay? And we just teach it a basic knee slide, right? Whatever side they're on, if they're on my left side, I always tell them I like to shoot forward off my haunches, shoot that inside knee between my hands. And then that's all we're doing from that standpoint, okay? Because that's the first part of the progression that I want to teach on bottom, okay? From there, we either go to a stand-up or we go to a changeover. Right? So I'm going to cover him. I'm going to get cross wrist. He's going to go through, break it, push back. He's going to knee slide right there. Still part of our warm up. Okay, we're just reinforcing all the habits that I want to see in the matches. So we hit that for 5, 10, minutes, however long it takes to walk around the room, make sure everybody's doing it right. Okay. So then we go to the next thing. Okay. So once we get there, anybody that watched our team wrestle this year, I would say 9 times out of 10, my girls always go to a changeover, okay? So now you know what to do when you're wrestling us. We're gonna go to a changeover, okay? So we post, knee slide, I always teach cross, and then we go to that far hip. And that's where I want them to go every time. Okay, this is my ideal position. I think this is the most effective scoring position on the bottom. If I can stay in good position there, because I have a lot of options. And so this is where we really get into the chain wrestling type thing. Okay, so we're starting from building our base, clearing wrists, getting to our knee slide, and then we're gonna go ahead, hit our changeover, and then from here, depending on the reaction the top person gives me, I'm gonna react what I do on bottom. Okay, so the first thing we teach is a switch. So I'm gonna hit my knee slide, and the reason I always teach a knee slide before I go to my changeover is because I want the top person to chase me. Trying to create space with my hips, right? So I'm gonna have you cover me. So I'm gonna go to my knee slide, okay, here, change over here, they leave that leg there, I'm going to my switch, right? So we're gonna go from building our base to our knee slide to hitting that switch. Okay, so now the next progression is gonna be, he's gonna hide that leg, he's gonna follow me, right? So the next thing we work on, okay, I build my base, my knee slide, I get my change over, he's there, I post my hand, I always go same side, same hand. We work on hip heisting away. Okay? Again, during warm-up, a drill that we do a lot of times, seems really stupid, but it really, I think, works really well. During warm-up, we'll do a little bit like a crab walk to a bear crawl. So they're in a bear crawl, right? And then they're going to go to a crab walk position, and then bear crawl, and just go back and forth. Just learning how to get that hip heist motion, right? And then we'll go ahead, and we'll have one person on all fours, and I'll work on getting my hips off the mat and hip heisting away. And we'll do that, okay? All part of our warm-up, again. It's those little skills that you need to know, so that when we actually get to that point, when I'm hitting that knee slide, hit my changeover, and he click, okay? If I'm here, I don't even have to attack him. I'm just gonna hip heist away. But again, that hip heist motion. So it's all part of our warm-up. We're reinforcing those habits so that when we actually get to the technique portion, we don't have to sit there and focus on, okay, this is how you hip heist, okay? Because we're going to do that during our warm-up. And I think it's really effective to not really, I think, and I don't want to sound, girls think about things differently than boys do, I think, as far as wrestling goes. Like they break things down a lot more. I think they're more technical. And so you get a lot of questions.